1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has assured to provide all possible funds for the development of tribal districts. Talks between Foreign Minister and Chairman of the High Council for National Reconciliation of Afghanistan are underway at the Foreign Office in Islamabad. An accountability court in Islamabad today indicted Asif Ali Zardari, Faryal Talpur and others in money laundering case. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, a youth injured by Indian troops died in Srinagar today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has assured to provide all possible funds for the development of tribal districts. Addressing notables in Mohun today, he said that Ministry of Planning has been given directions in this regard. The Prime Minister pointed out that the tribal districts lag far behind in development. There is poverty and unemployment in the tribal districts due to lack of literacy rate. He said our focus is to establish such industries in the tribal districts which could export goods to Afghanistan and up to Central Asian states. Imran Khan said border markets are also being opened, which will provide opportunities to the local people to trade with Afghanistan. Earlier, the Prime Minister inaugurated Nahaki Tunnel and Sheikh Zayed Road in Mohun district. These projects will provide better means of transportation, trade and job opportunities to the people of Mohun and Bajaur. These will improve the connectivity of tribal districts with the rest of the districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, including provincial capital Peshawar. Talks between Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and Chairman of the High Council for National Reconciliation of Afghanistan, Dr. Abdullah Abdullah, are underway at the Foreign Office in Islamabad. They are discussing the Afghan peace process and matters of mutual interest. The visiting dignitary also planted a sapling at the Foreign Office. Earlier, on his arrival, Advisor on Commerce Razak Daud and Pakistan's Special Representative for Afghanistan, Mohammad Sadiq, received him at Noor Khan Air Base. Abdullah Abdullah is accompanied by a high-level delegation, including prominent members of the High Council for National Reconciliation. During the visit, Dr. Abdullah Abdullah will call on the Prime Minister and President and will also meet with Chairman Senate, Speaker National Assembly and other dignitaries. During the last 24 hours, 566 new cases of coronavirus surfaced in the country, whereas 9 people died of the infection across the country. According to latest statistics, 296,022 patients have so far recovered from the disease. There are now 8,353 active cases in the country. An accountability court in Islamabad has indicted PPP co-chairman Asif Ali Zardari and his sister Faryal Talpur and others in money laundering case. Accountability court Judge Azam Khan heard the case. The U.S. Embassy in Islamabad and the U.S. Consulate General in Karachi will resume student visa services from Thursday. In a statement, the U.S. Embassy said student visas are a top priority for U.S. mission in Pakistan. The embassy assured to make every effort to assist student visa applicants as timely and safely as possible. The U.S. Embassy also asked the applicants to observe SOPs relating to check spread of COVID-19 while visiting the embassy in Islamabad or the Consulate General in Karachi. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, a youth who was injured during a search and cordon operation by Indian troops last week has succumbed to injuries in Srinagar today. 4 people were injured during that incident when the explosive device hidden by troops in the debris of a house was exploded in Islamabad district. Bangladesh has urged the world community to play a more effective role to find a peaceful solution to the Rohingya crisis. Speaking at the UN General Assembly, Bangladesh's Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina Wajid said that over 1 million Rohingya Muslims were allowed to enter and settle in the country after fleeing a genocidal campaign in Myanmar, but not a single refugee has returned to Myanmar. She said that Rohingya crisis was created by Myanmar and the solution also lies in Myanmar. In Indonesia, 10 people have been killed due to landslides triggered by heavy downpours in Kalimantan province. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.